Point, 2, 3, 4. The. Fundamental. Problem. Of. Communication. Is. I started studying classical ballet when I was 3, whatever that might mean for a 3-year-old, but and was training very seriously until I was 18, and then I decided to, or I guess I could say I tried to leave dance and pursue academic studies in science in a equally disciplined manner, meaning that I went to Harvard and I wanted to go to medical school, and I studied neuroscience, and I think there was something about this, the discipline and the drive that I had in classical ballet that I think I thought I could transfer to academic studies, which I did in a way, but I kept dancing on the side. I couldn't kind of totally abandon it. It was an extra curricular activity that I kept up in my studies, and then after finishing my studies, I wanted to delay medical school and dance a little bit longer, but of course a little bit longer meant forever. So.
We were curious how we could use textual structure to define a choreographic sequence, and also have that sequence have some element of variability or randomness. And I would say that we put a lot of different variants in the trash before we actually fixed the score of that piece that uses dependency, syntactic dependency structures in a sentence from Tote, the father of information theory. And this structure is a graph structure that distributes movement between arms and legs.
I mean, I think we obviously we've never been to Singapore, so that is quite exciting and enormous to meet another public and meet and so much of the work that we do, that we make, is we work on these, call them machines or objects that then don't really become anything until they're interacting with the people that are observing them and interacting with them. So learning will become something in Singapore that no one yet knows what it will be. So there's that, but then also this element of working with professional dancers in Singapore and integrating them into the performance, teaching them the lexicon and the generative system will be a first for us. We've never done it. It's something that is extremely exciting.
F. Excellent. Nice. Good, you guys.
I hope both our local artists and the French artists can find some inspiration from each other, and also to understand like individual artistic practice through maybe different culture and background. So how they work, they communicate with artists as well as the team, production team maybe, so which is very different from others. So we can learn how they insist, how they compromise. Yeah.
We have similar and yet very different methodology. Yeah. So yes, I think I want to join the workshop as well when they are here. Yeah. So it would be really nice to learn something different than what we get used to. Yeah, I think it will be the same when they come in here and see our vocabulary, how we move. Yeah, because eventually we are Asian, and in the past 10 years, through this many repertoire or the training, obviously the T.H.E have our own vocabulary or a way of moving. So I would like to see how these two different mindset or energy, when they meet each other or they crash, I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this collaboration.